Hey, it's Jose.
How's it going, Jose?
Hello, hello. It's going well. Thank you.
Awesome. It was
It's,
good to see you here.
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I am joining from Denmark. Uh,
Denmark, nice.
yeah,
I was
it's
just
I
gonna
am.
ask you. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's already dark here, as you can
Mm,
see
Oh,
in the
really?
window.
Oh my gosh.
it's
Well, it's
12 here.
lunchtime here.
Yeah, it's 12 in the afternoon here in Texas.
Yeah, good, good.
Yesterday, about this time, I was meeting with Hawaii Electric, and it was breakfast their time, and it was after lunch our time. So we're
Hmm.
we're kind of hitting all over the world.
Yeah, good to see you, Michael. I don't know if you remember me. We were having a introductory conversation also by Zoom maybe a couple of months ago. But
Yes, I recall.
and then I saw the LinkedIn post about the energy miners, so I was interested also to follow up with a potential collaboration.
Well, outstanding. What we're obviously trying to do, and it's working quite well, is to make connections through warm marketing to existing facilities that can utilize what we have. Just since we've talked, Thailand is bringing us at least one 200 megawatt combined cycle natural gas plant, and will basically reduce their fuel consumption by about 9% and increase their megawatt hour output by 25%. And they own a 1.4 gigawatt plant in Texas. So they're doing it in Thailand, and then the same group that owns that wants to deploy in Texas. And then we were contacted by TESS, which is Tanzania's electric company, and they want us to look at all 7 of their simple cycle combined cycle gas plants. We had one of our sales reps connected to Carrier the other day, and Carrier wants 2 quotes, one for a 1 megawatt pilot, and the other is for 100 of the 1 megawatts. So the one is a $1.79 million sale, around 250,000 commission, and then the other one is like around 250 million commission because it's $1.79 billion sale. And the companies around the world are waking up to the fact they're wasting over half, in most cases, sometimes 2/3. Like in a combined cycle gas plant, you might have a total of 40% efficiency. In other words, 40% of the fuel is being used to generate electricity, and 60% of it's being rejected as heat. And so what we can do is come in and turn that into electricity rather than just tossing it out. So what we're doing with energy
Yeah,
miners is reaching out for those connections. Energy Miners is a strategic partner of TESS Energy Solutions, and they're looking for those warm connections. And then what we do is we'll do the engineering audit for the facility. We have an app that will allow to gather the client's data. One of our sales reps, which will be assigned through Energy Miners, probably be myself on these initial ones, will do the we'll do the calculations based on the data that we have, provide the presentation and the financing options, and as the deal closes, then 1% of the sale goes to the energy miner. So
hmm
that's like $17,000 per box. So if you get a place that, let's say, they need 10 of these, you've just made a fairly decent year's income for one connection. And
yeah,
then the other thing is that the people who become energy miners, obviously the ones who are really into it, who want to help them become sales agents and make more commission than what they're making just for referring the deal to us. So that's kind of where that's all at.
yep. We currently have our clients are normally power plants. We help them with the operation and maintenance consulting services, and the majority of the projects that we work with are thermal energy projects. So we are in the business. That's why we want to see how it goes. And not full time, but let's see how it goes. We either our existing clients or we have some connections. We can try to explain to them. We can promote the equipment. We can try to sell the equipment. The only thing I will need is um, clear applications where this system is used. For example, you mentioned combined cycle. Is it used on the steam turbine exhaust, or is it used in any other part of the system? So me and my team also can narrow down few clients and go directly with them. Like, okay, we know that you have a cooling tower, or we know that you have a data center, we know that you have this energy source that is wasted, and we know that this application will be useful for you. But as of now, I don't have yet a clear picture of all the applications that the TESS solution can go and help clients. So once I know, and then also they will be also interested on an overview of how the system works a little bit. I don't know if it is confidential or not, but at least they will need to know overall presentation of what the system is about without showing. Yeah,
we have all of that, and the core of it, Jose, is the synthetic phase change material. We have two types: the solid to liquid, which is how we're storing. It's actually not really liquid, but semi-liquid. That's how we store the BTUs. There's the 8-foot by 20-foot container has 10 blocks of this programmed ice, programmed by various mixtures. So a really high temperature, let's say we're in the 460 centigrade range, that has a completely different mixture of phase change material than when we're down in the 50-degree centigrade range. So we have to make it specific to the project so that we optimize our capacity to harvest the BTUs. Coiling through that is a copper tubing that brings in the liquid, which transmits basically the BTUs into the ice and stores the BTUs. We store 3.5 million BTUs per charge, and then we use a specially designed organic Rankine cycle engine with micro turbines, and we have two 350 kW micro turbines that are in the ORC, and with that we can output, if we have, let's say, input temperatures of about 250 C. What we're able to do is run 8760 and output 700 kW the entire time. We just put the plant, the mass production plant, first one in the US, in North Carolina. We have a commissioned Generation 5 TESS that is going into a commercial building where we're working off of the exhaust of a genset and utilizing that to basically output 300 kW 8760. That's what they want from it. So very, very simple payback time. In data centers, we work on a couple different ways. On the cooling side, we're able to help them spend a lot less electricity trying to cool that temperature down to where they need it to go. Usually we can enhance that by about 50%. On the other side of the equation, if we've got temperatures of at least 50 C, we can utilize the TESS as a ORC and generate electricity behind the meter for the data center. So together, on just a simple deployment, we're talking about I'm working both sides of the equation, about a 30 to 35% reduction in energy consumption by the data center. Now we are being considered right now by Hawaii Electric. They want us to work with their biofuel and their combined cycle plants, again catching from the exhaust stack and from the turbines, essentially catching that rejected heat and utilizing that to increase their output. But they also would like to engage us with, which is something else that data centers are now inquiring of us, the dual axis parabolic solar concentrators, which are made in Europe. Rackham has been making them for about 15 years, and they have a distributorship in Canada. With about half an acre of the Rackham and one of our TESS, Again, you have to vary the amount of parabolic concentrators depending on the geography where you are. In the high desert in West Texas, it would be about half an acre. If we were in Hawaii, it might take more than an acre because they have clouds, but still the UV comes through and we're able to catch that heat using the Rackham. And with our tests, we can output between 14 and 16.8 megawatt hours per 24-hour day by cycling the test 3 times. And maintenance is nominal. It's generally the microturbine maintenance, which is planned. The life of the battery, which is what it is essentially with the cogen attached, is if you cycle it 15,000 times, you'll lose 15% of the efficacy in the phase change material, which means we need to top it off or basically do a 15% modular upgrade to get you back to specifications. If it's power gen, that's every 15 years. If it's demand side management, like managing the thermal load of a building like the Montreal Stock Exchange Tower, which is one of our installs, we reduce the energy consumption of the building, usually 25 to 35%, working in that manner. And for some of the clever buildings, they're actually using UV panels and a smaller test to create hot water for the buildings. So those are some of the broad case applications. And then what we have available to you, Jose, in addition to providing the generalized information that I've just given you, either Wretha or Kendrick will send you Dr. Bilodeau's webinar on power generators, so you can hear directly from the inventor on that. And then as you have a potential client that you would like to share, we can, obviously, since you're in the business, we can make a strategic partner agreement with you, much like we have with the energy miners, and they'll get an override of some kind on that. But what that means is more money in your pocket. But what we have available to you is our chief engineer and our ROM app. So you would essentially be given a link to enter all of the data for the facility you would like to have us review. And what we will do is we will provide for you an engineering analysis along with a cost benefit analysis, including any regional or national or EU benefits that you might be able to obtain from the government in terms of credits or incentives. And then we present that to you, and you take that to your client. You can bring us, myself, our chief engineer, Mark Thomas, is available to you anytime you'd like to have a meeting with a potential client. Generally, that's how we've been doing it here, is our reps will bring a client to the meeting. Hey, we've got this thing. It looks like it's going to cut your energy, your raw fuel consumption, increase your output. And they're willing to do a no-cost evaluation. Do you have half an hour to meet these guys? That's generally how it starts. And then we meet with them, and at the conclusion, we request we tell them, here's the link for the ROM app. Just enter the data here, and then we produce. Usually takes about a week, no more than 2, and we have that report back to you, and then you can take it from there. And we do have financing in the U.S. And we have financing internationally with some groups, so that's also available.
That's cool. Yeah, I will be very interested to receive further information, and then I will take a look at the webinar that you were mentioning, and also any documents that I can read more about will be appreciated.
Absolutely, we'll get that to you. Jose, thanks for taking time with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will leave because I have to go. Thank you so much, and
It was enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Are you still there? I sent a message. I don't know if you got to see it or not, but we like to share these Q&As on our website just because other people might have the same questions. And if you would be comfortable with us doing that, if you'd like, I can obscure your face out so that it doesn't show. It's completely up to you. So.
Yeah, no problem. In the website is okay, but on LinkedIn, I rather not to. But on the website is okay.
It would just be on our website. So and it would be public, but like I said, I can obscure your face and your name if you want. It's up to you.
I think it's okay. It's not a problem.
All right, I
Thank you.
appreciate it. We just like to get that okay before we do it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, maybe if you would have told me earlier, I would have put some nice background in the back, but
Now you
it's okay.
you look
It's
like
all
a
right,
working man.
Jose.
There you
It's
go.
okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Stay in
Jose.
touch
Thank you,
soon.
Jose.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.